So today we're with Selene Yeager of the Rare Disease Cycling Team and also of Bicycling Magazine. She's the Fit Chick. Selene, thanks for talking to us. So you did the first two editions of the Trans-Sylvania Epic and you won the inaugural event and finished second in year 2. What's bringing you back for year 5?
Well, I was going to go back for year 4, but I ended up interviewing Michael Phelps instead, which was, you know, the professional opportunity of a lifetime. So it's nice to be able to come back for year 5. I think year 5 is going to be kind of special because it's the 5th year anniversary, and it'll be great to see all my friends, you know, who I've made at that race again. It's kind of like a family reunion every year.
You've also gone off and raced the Breck Epic, BC Bike Race, Cape Epic, and you just won Ride Brazil with Rebecca Rush last year. How does the Trans-Sylvania Epic compare to these other stage races you've done?
You know, I think what makes the Trans-Sylvania Epic so special is that it's very intimate. You know, all the other races that I've done, I mean, they're big, they're destination races, and, you know, they're special in that way. But what stands apart for Trans-Sylvania is they build themselves as summer camp for adults, for mountain bike racers, and that's exactly what it is. You don't get that really laid-back vibe of just having fun on the bikes. And I mean, everyone's racing, yes, but when you get back to camp, people are just really chill and it's really fun, and you know, the racing's fun and the days are fun. So I think that just makes it stand out from any other stage race that I've done. It's just the overall vibe of the whole week is just about, it's kind of real old school, like when everybody just used to get together and race their bikes and drink beer and have a great time.
As someone who gets to interact with people regularly for your Fit Chick column and blog on Bicycling Magazine, what would you say to the enthusiast who's wondering about this event? Do you think Trans-Sylvania Epic is too hard for someone who rides maybe 5 to 10 hours a week or only gets to race a couple times a year, has a family, full-time job, kids, and all of that? How do you think that they can do it at Trans-Sylvania Epic stage race?
You know, I think it's absolutely accessible for all recreational riders, and I mean that. As long as you know how to ride some rocks, you know, it is rocky, but the days are not shattering. You know, there's one long day and then there's another at the end of the week, another kind of a long day, but the rest of them are very accessible, and you know, you'll be okay. You can just keep pedaling your bike, you're gonna be okay, you'll finish for sure. You'll have a good time. If you are intimidated by it, do the 3-day, you know, and you'll get the whole taste of the week, and you'll get to hang out and see what it's all about in those 3 days, and you'll pretty much get a flavor for the whole race in those 3 days. So if that's concerning, do that, but if you have the time and the inclination, just sign up and go for it.
Your team, Red Ros Cycling, is bringing a bunch of racers this year, as you did when you were known as Team CF. Mm-hmm. What's the draw for the team, and how does it help get the word out about genetic diseases like cystic fibrosis?
You know, honestly, Trans-Sylvania is probably one of the best at promoting itself within the race itself. Like, when I wasn't there, it was amazing to me that I could just watch the race unfold on Twitter, I could watch it on Facebook, I could watch it on Instagram. They do a really good time of like live giving you the results and what's going on. And that's really good for sponsors. They really like to, you know, everybody knows what you're doing, everybody sees you. So it's just a good situation for us to be in. Plus, you know, we're all local, and you don't usually get to, especially on the women's side, I mean, it's going to be No Tubes is all going to be there, and then Rare Disease Cycling is all going to be there. So it's just the competition, the level of competition's very high in the women's field, which you don't see in a lot of races. I mean, even the big ones like Cape Epic. And, you know, it's just very well promoted. Like you get a lot out of it, exposure-wise.
Excellent. Your team has a lot of great sponsors. Are there any particular you're really grateful to have for a week of East Coast mountain bike stage racing?
I have to say our title sponsor, Specialized, has been super, super good to us. And, you know, this bike handles everything that the Trans-Sylvania Epic can throw at it. I mean, there's a road stage where you're on the, you know, dirt roads and fire roads a lot, and climb's great. I have an enduro stage where I can put on a dropper post and I'm still good to go. This year they have 2 bottle cages on my bike, and the little swap box to carry my tools, and a built-in mini tool that saved my, I just dropped it, saved my race a couple weeks ago. So I'm really stoked to be, have them as our sponsor, and we're all really grateful because they've been very generous and supportive, and the bikes are phenomenal to race on.
Great. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there at the Trans-Sylvania Epic.
Right on.